Hello everyone and welcome to part 3 of touring Neo South Auckland. Yes, it's taken a little while to get to from part 2 to part 3. Things have been busy, including developing the city. But in part 3, the final part, we'll be taking a bus from Papakura down the finally completed main busway, one of two busways here in the city, to Riccarton, and then we'll be taking a trolley bus from Waikato Point, where the amusement park is, to downtown, the main leisure area. So a bus that runs between the tourist area and the leisure area. Of course, more has been done through the city, including developing this area. And next up, due to continued high residential demand, we'll fill in through here. But let's get going as we'll zoom into our bus, the 17 Riccarton South Metro Station to Papakura, and you can see all the buses going through here using the Transport Line Manager. The busway as it was built by the Ride Transport team, their assets available on the Steam Workshop. So as you can see, this is the main busway that finally got built, forming the Bus Rapid Transit. Only the second time I have ever done a dedicated busway, because usually the main transport system is either Metro Rail or, if we shoot all the way up, Heavy Rail, or periodically being monorail. As you can see, the busway continues up. We've got a second busway that I'll get to in a minute, and it continues up to the Riccarton station. Of course, we've got the second busway that allows for actually two more busways that allow for connections towards the city centre, which buses serve in that area as well. If these roads ever get heavy enough, we will move them to busways as well. So it is designed to be upgraded. Ironically, if the busways ever become congested, it'll be upgraded to trams, as we have with the city centre. So let's go riding the busway. And away we go. Of course, I haven't done the detailing yet on this part of the busway, but it'll get done as I come back down here from Waitakere and start doing the detailing as I add more residential to this area here. So again, these are the ride assets. One thing to note when you do the busways, you need to do your intersections manually for the turning lanes. Otherwise, it utterly screws everything up. And I'll show in a minute how. Yep, bus is coming back down. So as you'll see here, and each one's being manually done along the way. That just allows for proper turnouts. If I upgrade the intersection for whatever reason, I have to redo them. As you can see, busway just makes things so much easier. Goes the Metro. Feeder bus on the other side, Metro on the other. So if you need to get to the city centre, you would just transfer here. Taxis are allowed to use it as well. Ooh. Okay, that shouldn't be happening. You can start to see why these busways become important, even more so than the bus lanes. Pocket cars. And you'll now start seeing where I start detailing up. Yes, that is high background noise. That is because we're inside a metropolitan centre. And we now leave the busway. But we do have bus lanes still available. Okay, that has just finished. And we're off again. Just right. We'll continue the tour. And back out we go. Back on the busway. Whoop, how many are we picking up there? Yep, quite a few. You can see all the people moving around. So where we are now, so we've just come out of the metro station. Sorry, just come out of here. So we could... Approaching the metro station. Ooh, we've got bunching. Now this is where we've got bunching rules coming in. So the buses are spread out. So what we're doing is we're waiting for this guy to move along. There's no one ahead of him. But is there anyone ahead? No. Not on. So away he goes. Whoop, fire chopper returning. Away we go again. The system is by no means perfect, but it does the job for what it needs to do given the real-time mod is in effect. So as I said earlier, when I come back down here to do more residential development, I'll also do all the markings for this too. Round we go. Nope. If I needed to, I could ban the taxis out. But they haven't been a problem with the busway yet. I should be straight running to... Whoop. Basically just dropping off passengers. And into the bus station. Now they might do unbunching here, but basically, yeah. Basically that leads round, as you can see here. And now that goes again, and he's off to go and do a... where does this guy go? I think he does a parallel route. No, he does a loop up to the metro station, so he's a backup. He's virtually a feeder. So that's one. The other one we will do, and this is one I do quite a bit at the moment because I need to keep a very close eye on it. As you can see, I'm probably going to be doing upgrades here soon because we've got a lot of bad bunching. Is we will do the trolley buses. So the trolley bus runs from here to here. Now this is also, in this tour, going to be useful because I need to check the intersection because that could be due for an upgrade. So trolley buses, when you don't want to run normal buses, but you don't want to run trams. don't usually use them a lot, but if I do, they're usually just in tourist areas. This line was running with 12, but they were maxing out, so I've thrown in another 3 just to help out. Technically, if that got even that got overwhelmed, I should be going to trams. Because I think my biggest tram carries 485 to 130 of these. To the roundabout, one of the millions of roundabouts that I like building. Is the trolley bus going back the other way? Yes, it is a bendy trolley bus. Now this is where I start keeping an eye on it. Yeah, there's a risk again we could start maxing out.
I really want the mystery. The mystery one.
Okay, so this is the intersection that's got problems at the moment, so if this continues to be a problem, I will do some upgrades on it. To get out, this is a very heavy intersection. Alright. We're now in the downtown, which is a leisure area. And there they all go. Very noisy. I think this is the second noisiest area after the industry itself. Oop, taxi just dropped off. Round we go. Here we go. Big exchange. A lot of pedestrians. And we're now coming up to the Expo Convention Centre at Sky Tower and Casino, so this area can get very busy. As you can see. Not too bad at the mo... Ah, here we go. Ooh. So this is gonna, as you can see, this absolutely has backed up. So not only do you get a tour, but you're also wondering... Just one moment. This is good house maintenance. So here's today's tip. Let's go down to Traffic Manager President's Edition. DMPE, where are you? And remove stuck vehicles. We'll get round this. Periodically things get stuck, so you just need to free it up. Now we're heading back. I think it's also coming into rush hour as well, so it's quite busy. Yep. Hang on to your lunch. Oof. Now next to the theme park. Where we go. And we're back at the theme park. So that concludes touring Neo South Auckland. Says I'm going to probably need to do some work on this intersection. I'll keep an eye on it. We have done remedial measures like improving intersection flows and bus lanes. As you can see, they come into great use here. If the intersection continues to pack up, I'll be bringing in a trolley bus lane through here both directions, so they skip out of this intersection entirely. As you can see, here we go. Bus lanes at work. Keeping everything moving. So that concludes the tour part 3 of Neo South Auckland. Our next tour will be when the airport DLC comes out at the end of the month and we do an upgrade of the airport into whatever that content pack may hold. In the meantime, I stream twice a week on Twitch, Wednesdays and Thursdays from 7. And doing Cities Skylines and all sorts of things like Stellaris and even Mass Effect. In the meantime, take care, drive safe. Or transit safe.